You know, Smith Avenue, I don't know if you know this, Joe. You see Smith Avenue, you see you see that over there ahead of us?
108.
I better get out of the way. Smith Avenue lines up directly straight with the Capitol.
I did not know that.
Yeah. That's part
Very
of the
cool.
design of the town.
God, this is a great view of the Capitol.
Come across, you come across, it turns here when you get to the bridge. But isn't that an amazing view?
I wish you folks could see what we can see out the right side of the car. Probably the most beautiful view you'll ever have of the Capitol.
Yes, indeed.
Sorry, we can't position ourselves to show it to you.
Well, the air is a little clearer tonight than last night, you know.
Yeah, very much so.
Get toward that freezing temperature and the funny things happen to the air.
Saw today Minneapolis officers successfully talked a woman off one of the bridges over there today.
And that's a good feeling when you're able to connect with someone long enough to tell them to give one.
Suspect for all white males.
Yes, it is.
Give life another chance.
There have been crews working on the garage. Unknown if these people are authorized to be there.
Last night there was 0 incidences of less than lethal force or any type of movement.
A white SUV has been circling the perimeter at HQ. Unknown plate at this time.
Interesting.
2156.
Little reconnaissance by someone of our headquarters. Of course, it's legal to drive around the headquarters,
Yes, it is.
but we just like to know. Well, let's see how the wild group is doing here now.
Good crowd in Tom Reed's.
Kevin Moore, Kevin Moore, Kevin Moore,
Kevin Moore.
Kevin Moore, infamous police officer. You are live. You are live.
You are live on Facebook.
Kevin, you're live on Facebook right now. So, you know.
Yeah,
So how
then I won't talk.
was another great game? Was it a great game? Don't they give you a parking spot up here somewhere or what? Or did you just park?
I used to, but I
You walk
because of
now?
I don't go in the garage because of the.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so a good game. We got good playoff chances. It sounds like, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that should be in.
These two guys here, Pat and Kevin, I used to supervise.
That's right. Kevin and I were in the same academy class.
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah.
Someday I'll tell the story about the Army helmet at the party.
Well, that's fine. I still got it.
So Kevin, give us some interesting news about the team or anything. Come
They're
on.
looking good. I think they got some horses out there running that they didn't know would run so well. So they're
That's
getting
good.
help from all over the place. Yeah.
And your son is working for the police department.
Right.
Where is he? Where does he work? What's his assignment now? What,
I think he's in traffic.
traffic?
Yeah.
Very
He's a
good.
sergeant now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, we made sergeant. Congratulations.
I don't know how that happened, but
Proud dad moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
Proud dad. Yeah, you guys give me a call someday. We'll talk.
Yeah, well, we would love to. And we can reminisce about.
careful.
I was telling yesterday about all those Dayton, Ohio, Columbus, Jacksonville, all the old softball tournaments.
Right.
You know,
Right.
those
Yep.
were good times.
Yeah, we can talk about that too.
Well, say hi to your wife. She's probably watching.
We will.
Okay.
Hi, Tim.
There you go. Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Terry.
Be careful.
All right, thanks, buddy.
See you, brother.
See you later. Just really an outstanding officer. Kevin Moore worked for the department for many years. Now he works for the Minnesota Wild. And
What'd you do?
yeah, what'd you do? Good one, Joe. Married one of the NASF daughters. Just a wonderful wife as well.
Strike 2-1.
You do always have, things have changed enough, you always have to have an escape plan.
Pulled out a white SUV that's driving circles around HQ. That's all I have at this time. It's a white GMC Yukon XL circling the perimeter at HQ. No further. Copy that. 2200.
Joe, you gotta wave more, bud.
What's
Gotta
that?
get you into the week. You gotta get here, practice. How's it going? Come on, Joe.
All right, give me the next one.
All right, there we go.
All right, here we go.
We're training Joe. There we go.
How's it going?
How you doing, guys?
Everything all right?
You're doing good.
How's that popcorn?
Acting like y'all police. Police ain't robbed that blue light. Tell them on the right.
We got a yellow light. We got yellow light. We got blue lights. We got all lights. Hey, is Candyland still open?
I don't think this time of night.
I'm gonna go. We're going there right now. We're going there right. Huh? I'm gonna go get some right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
No problem.
Candyland is open late on weekends. I don't. Might have just closed at 10 though.
638.
That's the thing.
Just trying to figure out what squad saw him running from the central area to the west of Lexington.
Yeah, Joe, now you get to discover, check the computer,
4, please.
check the live feed,
Yep.
wave to people.
How's it going?
You're multitasking, Joe. We're training Joe.
Bob has turned me into a master
We're
of
training.
multitasking.
We're training Joe. And we don't know whether Joe,
Right up next to her.
you know,
70.
is trainable. You know, that's the one thing.
Good.
Because we're a little too old school
First
for
and roof
Joe.
on an accident, hit and run.
I don't know. Joe's got an old heart.
Old heart.
Yes, he does.
That's good.
Hi, Silicon.
We'd have been very happy working with Joe back in the day.
Yeah.
Very happy working with Joe today. We were able to get out a couple times last week, in fact.
Yeah, yes we did.
Call 1604.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, we're getting a number of comments that Brooklyn Center is escalating.
Okay. I'm going to make a call if that's the case. And not, you won't be on live, but I am going to find out if it turns out they're going to need any help from us. Because if they do need help, we do have teams that are ready to go.
All 6, just trying to figure out where you guys picked them up at. Track is
So
taking
what's
me
the scoop?
through the parking lot and to an address where he circled around. We found some money around the house, right off Central. So just trying to figure out where you guys picked them up again.
So exactly where you guys are right now, I can see it. We're on last night of the adult team and ran into that. The next time I saw it, they're getting their transport so right in the area where you guys are. Exactly where you guys
Go ahead.
went to where I lost sight of around this building area. That was also my location to LDC, starting out at 46.2. Yeah.
Copy, there's LAC at 28204.
Okay. Is it the double fence or is it double fence or single fence there? Okay. Oh, they did. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Are they in Millennium Park in Chicago or are they? With the big bean. Any other last night? Last night they were Millennial, so I don't. Maybe they. Yeah. Okay. All right. Will you text me? Keep me posted. I know you You can just group text Pat and I.
9170 status.
Well, you know, if worst comes to worst, you can bring our card teams or mobile field force over to help. So, okay, all right. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Yeah, it sounds like it was a couple nights ago. A little contentious there. If I was to summarize that explanation.
Good word.
Contentious.
360, is the air clear?
But when people try to tip fences over gates,
Case number 077486.
there does require some additional deployment.
Yes, it does.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, 2206.
So we got a lot of things going on. He was just updating me. Apparently, those of you that are, I'm sure there are some live streams from Chicago, but the command post is monitoring live streams from all over the country. Chicago, Portland.
Fight, 8 males, street arguing with each other. No further.
Where's that, Joe? There's a fight in the street.
Woodbridge, Maryland.
Woodbridge, Maryland. Thank you. You're good, Joe. That was a lot faster than Pat. Jesus Christ.
Then I'm looking at 2 phones.
You are doing amazing work.
Well, I try.
I think it's being hinted that I'm replaceable.
You can never replace Pat Scott.
That's for sure.
I'm going to have to step up my game.
Well, we're not supposed to be good at computers. How many words per minute can you type? That's what I want to know.
Me?
No, Pat Scott. I mean,
Oh,
come on.
on a really, really good day when I've got lots of sleep, maybe 25.
Well, there you have it. So, there you have it. So when we graduated from high school, you had to ensure that you could type 30. Or something. Do that. My wife words a minute.
Oh, unbelievable.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah, she's obviously a little younger than me, but Joel, how about you? Hill Murray.
Around the 60,
Wow,
60 to
that
70.
is amazing. 60 to 70 words a minute typing.
On a
Oh,
good day with
smokes.
sleep, like Pat said.
But
Then
that's still amazing.
Probably in the 40 to
I'm
50.
just amazed at that. I'm just amazed that you can.
No wonder I just tell you stuff to put into written form
That is-
that I can't.
It's like
Or ask, I
I
should
did
say.
take keyboarding in high school. Back it was called keyboarding, and that was back.
Yeah.
They used to cut and paste. Teacher would walk by, and I'd have it. Geez, boy, you type fast. Well, I was cutting and pasting it. The old Apple computers.
we couldn't cut and paste when we were there. All we had was a mimeograph machine. Bob Fox, we haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing good. We're coming by Securian. Thank you for your business, Mr. Hilger, a CEO of Securian, and John Regal, community liaison, public relations. Thank you for all the work you guys are doing.
Looking for a squad to break in Boston copy. Marked as in progress fight at Woodbridge Street, Maryland Avenue West. Multiple people reporting 8 people fighting in the street. One caller did say they heard a male saying that he was going to get his gun.
Oh, well,
Then there was somebody that was trying to kick in his door at 1205 Woodbridge from the Hispanic male with no shirt and blue jeans.
Well, it's not too far from Amber's location.
No,
there
it's
on
not.
Albemarle. Should we run up there?
Why not?
I don't know. It seems like there's a million squads, and I really wanted to get to Candy.
Is there a squad that can break for the fight on Woodbridge?
Okay, if you guys insist.
268.
My good friend Ember.
Clear.
We are
207, I copy. Do we have any strike teams available?
we are actually coming from downtown St.
Clear.
Paul, but you're going to be surprised how
Copy,
fast we
324
get there
is
because
around.
remember
Clear.
the numbering system. 1200. This is 1205. 1200 is at Maryland. 1200 North.
Clear.
So we are going to jump on the freeway. Thank you for stopping. We're going to get on the freeway. We're going to off on Maryland. We're going to go west past Rice Street.
Strike team on track. Go ahead.
We
Be
will
there before you know it.
Lickety split.
my God, I was going to say lickety split.
Where do you think that came from? Lickety split. Joe, research that. Lickety split.
Just did. It came from that.
Came from what?
Pat Scott.
Oh, Pat Scott was originated?
Strike 25, we're in. Have the play.
A lot of tension out there.
Still Arkansas Avenue for vehicles coming off of vehicles driving on the shoulder and high rate speed. There's a white sedan, possibly Toyota, no
You know,
plate
we've had a growing amount of lawlessness for the last year anyhow. But
Here in St. Paul West District has also been advised at
it's
2211.
probably gonna grow.
2372.
Oh, look.
Not good. Not good. You are clear.
You can go ahead and cancel 72. Send it to me. If you need it.
Yeah, we got a drunk driver leaving Wendy's last night. If you were watching. Oh no, that was before we went live.
Yeah, that was
2211.
clear.
Any updates on the fight there, Joseph?
Well, the guy has stopped kicking the door.
What was he? Read us the details again from the beginning. Oh, look at the foundry. Oh my
8 to
goodness.
9
Oh,
people
no.
physically fighting.
8 to
Clear
9
right.
And one guy said he was grabbing his gun. No gun was seen though. A couple different callers.
Any description on the guy who said he was going to grab the gun?
So we're headed to 1205 Woodbridge, correct?
Yeah.
Is that,
That's the different callers. A couple of callers on this call.
you want some eat? Eat cold?
I just want the air off.
44 Tango, PPV, Audi Cycle.
All right. Well, let's hope somebody else is getting here at the same time.
Yeah,
Huh?
22 pounds.
Nothing. One of the callers is uncooperative.
Well, that's good to know. We are going to scope a little bit. Let's not use our light until we can
I was just checking embers. see
sneak
if
up
anybody
on
was
him
out
here.
there.
Sneak up on him and.
That might be one of the teams.
Not that bad.
I don't see a fight. But how old is the call?
What, 10 minutes?
Put on the backside alley. That's usually where people are on this section. Nobody likes alleys, so. It was 1205 Woodbridge, though, right, Joe?
Well, Woodbridge, Maryland, but then then another caller was someone was kicking
Okay, so
the door at 12:05.
1205. Two schools of thought. Sneak around the corners or just go fast?
Clear on the right.
So I just saw the light turn on in the alley down here across the street and then back off. Oh, jeez. This one right. Oh, didn't turn on. Oh, there
There
it
it
is.
is.
That might have been a crowd.
What'd you say?
One of those motion lights.
Yeah, just in case somebody was walking down
Oh,
there.
I see.
Because I saw him like off. So.
2605 traffic. 2605. County
Well,
Road C and Rosewood with 94.
let's assume they're walking down Maryland.
Hey, Joe, Yankee November
Charlie
Echo.
Road with, yeah, 2215.
I missed it. Gosh.
4420 Dago. 4422. You can assign me the AOA.
Mute that for 1 second.
It's sitting all quiet now.
Absolutely nothing. Oh, I heard some voices there somewhere.
2605, verifying you're clear.
There's the squad.
171.
171.
10-8.
Well, maybe they'll find something we couldn't.
2605. Squad 268.
268.
On scene at Woodbridge in Maryland, and I'm not seeing anybody fighting.
There you have it.
Copy. Nobody's seen fighting in the area of Woodbridge, Maryland at 2218.
I got an idea. Why don't you loosen that up?
Okay.
And then see. Well, I'll stop around the corner here. And then see if you can
Strike 2519.
put that phone in on the inner edge there. You know what I mean?
2218.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I got you.
Just on the bottom on the inner and then on the
Yep.
top.
There we
Yeah,
go.
it might be too
Nice.
much. At least the focus will be in the bright spot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Tap it and see if we go. I'm just worried that sometimes our focus is too out of spot. Well, see what they let. You're gonna see more hood, maybe too much, huh? Yeah, probably a little too much hood.
Let us know, folks, if you're seeing too much hood now, if you like this picture better, or the way it was before this.
I don't think they're gonna like either one. But let's go over here and see if we can get it fixed.
This is perfect. Is the definitive.
Definitely but can we adjust?
Be iffy.
Back.
There's well, yeah, I guess there is.
Maybe you can slide that bottom a little further forward.
Yeah.
Just to, you know what I'm saying, put a little tape in between there.
Oh.
I think you're really a magician now.
How's that?
That's perfect. You know, if it'll stay there.
Yeah, exactly. It is like right on the edge.
Oh, that actually is perfect.
Yeah.
If it stays there.
Strike 24 out with the calm.
Copy that with the calm, 2220.
It'll be 1205 Woodbridge.
Copy at 1205 Woodbridge.
Pat, do you want to add that to that thread text? Someone's asking about that vehicle. It's on my other phone.
Oh, the one you sent me?
Yeah, I could do it, but it's on my different phone. I have to. If that makes sense.
Yep.
I'll look to the right.
Clear.
6-3, and I'm done with the article search.
2221.
Just so you know, at this point, we haven't delayed the broadcast any more than the normal 10 to 15 seconds that comes. There have been a number of people that have asked us to delay it longer out of concern of our safety, and we greatly appreciate that concern. We're certainly considering it. At this point, we haven't done anything like that. Looks like they did find some people in the cars there, huh? In front of 1205.
Yep.
Might have been the ones that pulled up in the van. But you can let us know what you think. I mean, we try to make it as transparent and real life as possible, but there is some argument that a couple-minute delay probably provide a little higher level of safety. So you heard the argument. Joel, give them a summary of what this was that we're pulling up on now that the officers are here. It looks like they found some people. We didn't see anybody fighting.
There was a fight of about 8 people in the street fighting, and at one point somebody mentioned about going and grabbing a gun, and then there's another caller that stated somebody was pounding on their door. Several callers.
It doesn't look like too many people are out here now. I don't know if you can do that every time, Pat, but
2372.
that's perfect.
Okay. How about on the stream?
Yeah, it's good. There's just a little bit of hood.
Copy 3223.
Squad 269.
Why are they different?
269.
I don't know.
You can change this to an AMA, please.
We really don't know the answer to that.
Copy at 2223.
Every
We'd expect our techno guy in the back seat to know the answer to that.
No, it's more like a Andy or a Kyle.
I think we ought to go say hi to our friends at the Foundry.
all right. Some people don't like the reflection of the hood. Hey, by the way, there was a big list of birthdays I left you.
Yep.
It was up on it. You got those somewhere?
Yep.
Okay.
I think I have an idea on how to adjust that to get a little less hood if you would like. Okay.
Maybe later. It was not as bad as it was before.
No, it's not. Well, before I pull the list out,
Just tap the focus every
160.
while. We'll do it after the Foundry, but just want to make sure you got a long list there, Casey Jones.
yep. Well, Matt Henderson had a birthday the day before mine. His was April 12th. Happy birthday to you, Matt.
Just
A
to
little
clarify,
belatedly,
this
but
is
happy birthday.
hard of hearing or is
By the way, my nephew's child was born on tax day, so I think instead of calling him just Brooks Michael Taylor, we're gonna call him Brooks Michael Tax Day. What is it? April 15th. Brooks Michael Tax Day.
Speaking of tax day, is it extended, I
To
hope?
May 17th, yes.
Oh,
It's
thank
extended to May 17th.
Okay, never mind.
Red Explorer, but that's the
Yeah.
Tahoe, right?
Yeah, right.
Get the green Tahoe and the Red Explorer going. This is kind of, I don't think I even prepared properly
People out in the
tonight.
street here.
Hang on, sorry. There we go. There's a lot of people. Jeez, the cars are parked all the way up Jackson tonight.
Yep.
The driver, we've never seen this many cars here at the foundry.
Never.
It's a record number.
Squad 269.
Yes.
Info has been
Parked 100 yards away.
by Minneapolis.
As long as we went this far, just for a little bit of history, because you'll remember this. You know where I'm going right now, don't you?
Oh yeah. Junkyard dogs.
This is our old precinct office. When we first went to team policing in St. Paul, there were 6 teams. The one that I primarily worked at was, well, the A1 team. It's a small house in the Wilder complex. I don't think, is this the same exact building or has it been refurbished? Might be the same building.
I think this is the same one.
This is where, this is,
A2.
Did you guys see that? There's a squad over there.
where? Yeah, this is A2. This is our old office. Dick Eckwald, Captain Dick Eckwald was the captain down here. And
Great boss.
this is my, well, I think this was my 5th rotation. First I started in B5, then went to B6, before B5, B6, A1, A2. This was A2 down here. The old A2 team office. And so it's an old staging location for us. And if you remember on our train tour, you know, we were taking you through a lot of the train tours. So this is some
Squad 267, copy. Road to the exit around that.
serious covert train tracks around here. So they used to call Dick Eckwald Spanky, and so the group of officers. Oh, I guess I should clarify. Down below here is a junkyard. All right, that's where all the cars are. I don't know which junkyard it is, A1, A2. So they used to call the officers that worked here the junkyard dogs.
We had T-shirts, we had caps, we had everything.
Yeah. If you look back, that was the first effort at community policing was 1977. Bill McCutcheon established 6 different teams. Nowadays they only have 3, but
I liked the 6-team concept. Got to know the people in the neighborhoods a lot better.
2363.
Is it
So we're at the
is
Foundry.
it bar closing?
yeah, it
What
is.
time is it? Yeah.
It is.
Well, it's an adult.
Well, half hour, but I mean, there's not enough room for everybody in there. Hey, how are ya? How's everybody?
How's everybody doing?
How's it going? How's it going?
Hi.
To know us is to love us. Well, I'm not 100% certain everybody feels that way, but we do. We get 98% thumbs up.
Yes, we do.
Just remember, we get 98%. What's going on there? What's going on there? I'm not gonna get us stuck in there. And we know from your intel, Joe, you and Sanjay, that the racers are out tonight, huh?
Yes,
Just
they are.
hold on one sec. Just maybe.
Just mute it if you got something.
vehicle, silver mounted tribute with a car hop tag,
Jesus
no
Christ.
plates, parked in the rear lot. Comes approached by officers yesterday stating that they were looking for a similar vehicle. Neighbor saw a male get out of that vehicle around 16:30 hours, trying not to be seen.
That girl's
He walked away.
videotaping herself twerking.
Black male, 30 to
That is, you're a very limber person if you can videotape yourself twerking.
BVH 358.
BVH 358.
B Bravo.
Strike 24.
Bravo Victor Hotel. Yep.
Strike 24.
We searched the area. We didn't find anything. You can mark this GOA with 512.
It's 2231.
How's it going? What's going on, guys?
What's up? What's up? We're having fun?
Ain't nobody got no drugs.
What's going on? Well,
This is a good spot if we ever decide to watch them through closing.
yeah. How are you tonight?
No record on. Oh, here we go.
I didn't know people parked back there. It's interesting. That's an interesting place. Should go down there and check that out because if you were ever going to shoot someone and escape, that little cul-de-sac could be the place to go.
Oh, yeah.
And then unlawful gathering was declared
Streets aren't.
almost immediately, and then I think the kettle happens probably 3 minutes later.
It was it was less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was fast.
It was real fast.
They grab me around my fucking throat, huh?
I need a cigarette. He's not telling you guys. He's on the phone. He was just or a producer. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever they got.
Me too. I didn't have much dinner tonight.
There you are, sir.
You're the best. You're the best. I need some.
Someone broke through Thompson window 30 minutes
I think
ago.
you're right. This area down here would be a great spot to make a stealthy approach and then escape from.
Some squads on a shots fired, 361 Bates Avenue. We have one caller reporting 3 to 4 shots heard, possibly coming from 6th Street. 2 to 3 minute delay.
Never been down here.
Also heard
I
a
have never either.
No idea where we're at here.
We're on Hawthorne.
326, you set us out, check there.
But there's the
Direct 26 around at 22.
Oh, okay.
There's the foundry
Yeah,
over there.
okay, all right, yeah, so Maryland.
Vehicle speedway.
I see.
Nothing further. Copy.
Yes, yes.
2235.
It was good to see our old team.
Virginia
office.
as well.
Copy at 2235.
Well,
Yeah, if shots fired don't precede the squealing tires, I'm okay.
Keith Mortensen, remember Keith used to work there, Jerry Steffen? They had quite the team there at
Oh yeah,
Central.
a couple of big boys.
Spanky Ekbal. I like that name.
How's it going, guys? Any luck?
No, I ain't got no luck.
No luck? I wish
We all right.
we don't know how to do it either, so
We all right.
you do it as good as you can, huh? All right, have a good one. There's a lot of cars out tonight, Sir Patrick.
Yes, there are. Probably start having some activity on LTAC pretty soon.
Yep. I'll look right.
Clear.
Well, the cars are bailing out of here pretty fast, right?
Yep.
Traffic 2237.
Whoa. We're just trying to make sure nobody gets hurt or shot. That's our purpose of our presence here. We always, bar closings are always tense places. A lot of people, a lot of alcohol.
Sorry, go again?
Some people are unhappy. Might have had a fight when they were in there.
No, we have a phone call request. Just like 250.
So we like to do what we can to make sure people know. Hey, it's Bob Fletcher. How are you? Hi, how's it going? Good. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, young ladies. Where's the after party tonight? I know. I love him.
Absolutely.
I knew what
Patrick?
That's
Yes,
right
indeed.
here, Patrick, right there.
Police? Wow, I'm not driving.
We're rolling deep.
You said we're rolling deep.
We got PB and J.
We miss Patrick. We miss Raymond so much.
I know.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Bob, you think you're so grown out here?
I don't know. Am I or not? I don't know.
Bob, I'm not driving. I'm staying right here since I've seen you.
And I'm not. We're not the DWI police.
I'm
Just
not
making
drunk,
sure
Bob.
everybody's
I
safe.
know. Hi, ladies.
All right,
Hey,
Bob.
Everybody's
we're-
safe,
hey,
Bob. We didn't see any weapons or anything.
We're
so
here
we're
to
good.
protect you.
Protect
okay?
us, please.
That's all we're here for.
All right, I'm looking for an Uber now.
We're here to protect you.
All right, bye, Bob.
See you later.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Nothing red.
I don't know why yours is coming up with a lot of delays on this.
2239.
How's it going? A lot of people in there.
Yeah, there are. It's still got a full house, even after all these people leaving.
Well, I guess it's a good thing people don't want to drive intoxicated when we're here, right?
That's always a positive.
Right? She knew Raymond Hobbs. Small world out there.
162, I copy. 1291.
Yep.
Maynard 383. Circle arguing. 2240.
What's this? Somebody call an Uber? Somebody call an Uber? Somebody call an Uber?
Just spoke to an individual at 6 in Mariah. Stated he was out there for 10 minutes and did not hear anything.
Have the individual at 60 Mariah stated they've been outside for the last 10 minutes and haven't heard anything.
98%.
98%.
days out here, Joe. Other than summer, it's about wind. You know?
Yep.
It's quite the combination. Quite the combination. Quite the combination. Over here for a minute. Check something very important. What's going on up there in Brooklyn Center there, Joe? Anything?
Oh, I'm sorry, David. I was looking.
Well, you know,
Our friend Sanjay sent me
if
this.
you're going to,
No, just the last part. Just it doesn't really affect us.
Family members of the DK male apartment 233.
did he tell Minneapolis?
No.
Tell him to pass it on to Mike Mark. You should pass it on to Mike Mark. Under Sheriff Mike Mark. Definitely should pass that on. Well, I think the night is just starting, don't you, Pat?
Yep, I
Isn't
sure
that
do.
the feeling of it? It's just kind of starting.
Yep, I think we're going to be getting some LTAC texts here.
All favor.
Okay, since the night is starting, I'm just going to play a song that we're dedicating to Joe. It's by my son. It's a song written by my son Kyle.
When the leaves turn orange and then they fall, it's almost as if there's no
Pat and I are
trees at
dedicating
all.
yours to Joe.
Without leaves, what are trees? And without you, there ain't no needs. Like fish need the water and birds need the air. It's like I had a flat.
We just tell you how we need you, Joe.
All I'm saying, baby, is without you, there ain't no me. It's like peanut butter without the jelly. I'll be drinking without the belly. The moon, no sky sitting. Raw food with no shoe fitting. Without you, there ain't no me. I don't even care what all the fish.
Cold, but no jelly.
There,
Joe.
that made me work.
That's it.
Jelly.
Jelly Joe.
I like it.
Jelly Joe.
Does
Jelly
kind
Joe.
of a nice ring to
I
it.
don't know. I wrote that song a few years back. No jelly, it's called. But peanut butter, but no jelly.
I love it.
A lot of people said we needed a younger profile, Joe. Younger profile. Now we're on Rice Street, Winnipeg.
I think a lot of people thought maybe Bourne's was open and drove down here and found out they're closed for the week.
Well, you know where all roads lead to, right?
We know where they all lead to.
We'll have the thing about law enforcement is you want to be where the people are.
Yep.
Today, when it's PBD in area 7th and
Copy, 2245.
Got your own song there, Joe.
Hold on.
I was.
You're clear.
Jesus.
Verify for right.
Well, get an update over there on Mercado Media there, Joe. See what we got. See what it looks like.
One way copy, thank you.
You're gonna do the birthdays while we're at the gas station?
I just may.
I didn't get the car wash tonight. Like normally I do, you know, right?
Right.
You know why that is, didn't you?
Hmm.
To be a little more covert.
I like that idea.
Oh.
What in the heck is all over my fingers?
You got blood or peanut butter?
Wow, what's like ink?
Part of the pen.
I don't know.
162.
All right. Well, foundry closes. Holiday picks up. Oh, there's the same gentleman.
We're going to send it to your phone call request.
Better get a parking spot early.
Hey, how's it going? Get married yet?
Yeah, you were getting married last time. Huh? You did?
You got married?
Congratulations.
Wednesday, boss.
Oh, awesome.
I still got 5 days for my celebration. Tomorrow, tonight and tomorrow.
There you
Good
go.
for you.
Hey, man, I ain't doing nothing, man.
Good for you.
Out the way.
Have a good night.
Be smooth.
Advise so we can head to 162 and check on
Right, Brian. Thank you.
I know that kid, Joe. You know that one too. I forget his name. How's it going? Are you from Crenshaw? That's a good spot. How's it going? Yeah, we are. We're live, but the camera's only facing forward. You got anything you want to say to the world?
Thank you.
About, huh?
Please.
We're all ears.
Mr. Fletcher, how are
Call
you?
me Bob. Good. How are you? What's your first name?
Hi, live. Yolanda.
Yolanda. Yolanda says hi.
Hi. I'm going to see you.
We'll be out here if you want to say hi.
Yeah, we'll be out here.
How's it going? I saw you dancing over at the foundry. I saw you dancing at the foundry.
That's Bob. How you doing?
Good. That's Pat. Say hi to Pat.
How you
What's
doing?
up, Pat? How you doing?
What's your first name?
I ain't got no first.
Yeah, you don't have to say.
I ain't got no first
I'm
name.
gonna call you yellow. What do we call that? Those pants. Those are bright. What are they? Dayglow yellow. Is that
Dayglow?
true? Dayglow.
Diarrhea.
You know.
You don't want us to call you that.
You was driving one night. You got that shit in your fucking. And you were driving one night, and that shit was lighting up. I shit on myself.
What are you talking about?
You diarrhea. All right,
Yeah.
all right, Bob. I know.
What did I do? Was I behind
Bob,
you?
you made me shit on myself.
Was I chasing you or
You
what?
stopped me from a head job that night, man.
Oh, well.
I'll be safe tonight, all right?
You too. You too.
Thank you.
Right?
That's all we're here for.
No
Keep-
more.
keep everybody safe.
No more cops killing motherfuckers like me. All right.
Well, that's
I know
not.
y'all do y'all job.
That's,
you know,
that's not our style, right?
I
You know
gotta go
that.
pee pee. Can I go
Okay.
pee
Yeah,
pee?
you go. You go.
Can I go home?
You're free. You're free to go. You're free to go, man.
Leave me alone.
We never stopped you.
Leave me alone.
What's it look like over there, Smoking Joe?
Dispersing.
Smoking Joe Frazier.
Crowds dispersing. I think they might be moving to downtown or something. Looks like.
Oh, you think they're going downtown?
Small group maybe moving to downtown Minneapolis.
Okay, that's good to know. That is the tactic that if they disperse this early, they're going someplace else. I mean, the anarchist group.
44, 88, close out.
I tell you what, we missed the boat. I missed the boat twice. One, not opening a coffee shop. Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Think of the money you would have made if you opened a coffee shop
To
20
have-
years ago before Starbucks is even a drive-through coffee shop.
To
And then
have
the
had that much
The
foresight.
second thing we missed is not opening a tobacco store. But you know, I think the one thing they don't have yet is a drive-through tobacco store.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe that's our niche.
I think Texas has drive-through liquor stores.
Okay. I think maybe there's still an opening for us.
I don't know if how you check IDs there, but
drive-through tobacco too.
That is a clean ride right there, that 300.
It's a fast one. What's going on? Anything? It's a parade wave, huh? Hey, where's the after party tonight?
Boom boom room.
Hey, you see that emoji?
Yeah, good one. I like it. How are you? Good. How's your night going?
Good, how's yours?
Really good. The weather's better now.
Okay. Y'all just cruising?
Yeah, just cruising.
Y'all in traffic?
Are we what?
Y'all in traffic?
Yeah, we're just trying.
Y'all in traffic, period. That means y'all slicing and dicing, right?
That's the kind of car my son wants. Just like that. He's begging me to buy one like that. What is that? What number is that? Oh. BMW 535i. I think that's what he wants. BMW 535i. That's a little bit pricey.
Dayglow!
Dayglow! So.
5187.
All right, let's go take a little tour of the east side, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a lot of cars buying tobacco.
A call for 28 Bright Street Department, number 1121. On a domestic caller advising that her boyfriend's son is extremely intoxicated.
Look at that
Our
duster.
call is all throwing items at
What the heck is that?
father. It's going to be a white female, 2355 average build, wearing
I
gray.
didn't hear a car spinning its tires, did you?
oh, where'd that come from?
Somebody must have spun their tires.
I'm gonna get some birthday shout outs.
Obviously, our son is not getting a BMW, but, you know, kids have their dreams, right? You know, kids have their dreams.
Maybe a Buick.
Well, I think I had like a 10-year-old Chevrolet.
Just to advise, looks like we have a second call. It's going to be from 2835.
For some reason, the comments are not scrolling.
And the caller stating that
Really?
the caller's father.
Okay, I have to keep going in and out
related to your current.
to see the latest.
Well, that's not good.
Might be different on yours, but that's what's happening on mine.
Yeah, let's find out.
56 single.
I don't even
Yeah,
know. I don't even know how they work.
You've got comments going on yours, scrolling through, and mine's not scrolling. I don't know how to fix that.
Well, turn it off. That's a wheel.
That's right. Put it down, turn it on. So, got out. If this is my 17th. Yes, happy birthday. She'll be having her birthday. Happy birthday, Henderson. He said him. Happy birthday, Kingdom.
I say it, but lately I did.
Squad 223.
Although you could say that for the United States too, I guess, huh?
Yeah, sure could.
So there we go.
261 University Active Valley High Rise. Unit 512. Send medics.
Hopefully, we'll all come a little closer together.
Get a hold of sisters yesterday. The Brittany Alexander. I understand they may be forced.
That windshield will clear up in a minute.
Got it.
Just get some of that dust off there. I'll be gone in a second. Joe, are you having any fun back there, Joe?
Figure something out.
Joe's a thinker. He's always thinking. His brain doesn't stop. He's always thinking.
What stops? Look at me.
Marie Turner, a late birthday. Happy birthday to your husband. It's April 10th. Oh, now I'm scrolling again. You are a genius, Bob.
If a hammer doesn't work, turn it off.
Sue, 51 years old today. Congratulations and happy birthday. That's the new 41. Chris Whistler, tomorrow, happy birthday. And Melissa Whistler, a week from tomorrow on the 24th, happy birthday. Garrett Whistler, a very early happy birthday, May 24th to you. Sheila, you're going to be turning 50. Happy birthday to you, sir. Or you did turn 50 on April 10th. Happy birthday. Jay Jurgens, special shout out to Jay. He's 80 today. Happy birthday, Jay. John Foxton was April 7th. It was April 9th. Jennifer 14th, the day after mine. Happy birthday, Jennifer. Ann was April 11th.
Just verify you want me to leave you on your current CN.
And then
Just update the address.
and then a special shout out. It was April 6th to Dodger. That's Jana's cat.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Dodger.
Council 2 for a break at 2259.
Cindy Doherty was April 10th. Mark Duffy, you're coming up on April 19th. Happy birthday to you both. Courtney Lillimon was April 10th and turned 19. Oh, Lord, to be 19 again. Happy birthday, Courtney. Terry celebrated their 63rd on my birthday, April 13th, from Salmon, Idaho.
He's going to be waiting at the leasing office.
Brenton Williams turned 18 on April 11th. Timandra Williams on April 18th. She turned 25. Happy birthday to you both. The appropriately named April is having her birthday today. Happy birthday, April. Wilson was March 20th. Happy birthday, Pat. Jane from Riot turned 58 yesterday. Happy birthday, Jane. Timothy Hunt is turning 24th. What's the birthday, right?
So, the birthday. Very
Happy birthday, Tilly.
There is no one that has it. 30. It's a unique thing.
West, party ringing the doorbell. Guard. There's not able to.
And just on a leap.
Copy 2301.
Oh, there's some serious lighting there now, huh?
Yeah.
That is. There's the. We gotta get one of those.
Yeah, I noticed a couple of those right at the entrance when I came
Yeah.
up tonight. Royce March is turning 58 on the 30th. Hope you have a good one, Royce. Lula May, 5 years old on April 14th.
Oh, that's special. I'm sorry, she's probably not awake right now.
But Mom and Dad, tell Lula May happy birthday from all of us, from PB&J. Dan had my birthday, and Dan is a paramedic at Alina. Thank you for your service, Dan.
There's a squad near Case Mendota. Old Jeep Cherokee, black feather. It's going about 60 miles an hour eastbound, going in and out of traffic. It just did something bad.
Did he say he did something bad?
Yeah. East on Case from Mendota.
Yeah.
Copy for any squads in the area of Case Mendota.
Myself.
Copy coming up to Earl Gold Jeep black fender, going 60 miles an hour in and out of traffic.
Clear right.
So, Earl's got a bridge.
We're northbound on Earl for Margaret.
South
Northbound on Earl.
Copy.
Check Case and Duluth down.
Playground.
Clear.
Yeah, I'm just not sure which way to go here. I'm gonna go this way.
360, clear advised, you can send it to us, we're close.
This is gonna be the best way. See, some of these squads.
Duluth is stationary, somebody would have failed.
Some of these squads do not have red lights, so they're asking for help.
Somebody may have
Copy
bailed.
stationary at Case Duluth, one possibly bailed northbound 2303.
Back to the vehicle.
Oh, good. Bailed and ran back.
Back to the vehicle.
Joe, you ready? You get your tennis shoes on?
I do.
Very good, Joe. Does that door open? That's another
Still
thing.
stationary.
Should.
Stationary.
Gold, what now?
12 feet, we'll approach from the north.
Clear.
Is that right?
I'm going to use the radio here in a minute.
I believe so. Headlights are facing eastbound. It's right at the corner.
Right here.
Copy. We're going to come from behind you, actually.
You want our help, or what do you want?
227 copy out.
Mute this.
One of the callers at 22.
Mute this. Mute this.
Hey, it's on the move northbound.
Copy, I'm going to move northbound.
West on Jenks or not?
Out of our sight.
Easy at the
Copy, no longer see the vehicle.
Clear.
Foxtrot with Zulu 844.
There's not really nowhere he can go.
Copy.
Clear.
Hey, 96, a copy update in the area.
Clear.
Alright, Gulf 8, we're behind it. Duluth and Cook, westbound.
Westbound Duluth and Cook.
Going over Duluth and Cook westbound.
It's behind us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Not far. 3 blocks.
Yep.
Magnolia and then Cook, right?
Yep. Clear.
Okay. Joe, hold this, will you?
Yep.
I thought it was west, but do you think he's... No, he couldn't have
No.
done that.
I think he said he pulled over. And I see headlights.
223, we copy tonight. It's supposed to be
Looks
on
like they
5.
actually have him pulled over.
See, the problem here is a lot of these strike force cars that are out here do not have red lights. And so They can't stop cars themselves. They need to call for help. We don't like to intrude, though, in case they want to follow a guy, so we try to check to see, hey, what they would need. But
Clear.
he didn't really go very far. I think he thought they were going to bail or something, huh?
I actually thought he had bailed at one point.
Can you mute that just for 1 second?
Yep.
Anyway.
I hear you. So they got fully stopped.
This has been I'm not going to qualify. It's been extreme places about the weather. Kind of try to break this, putting a large
A lot of residents in general burglary.
people suffering. Bus, Joe.
Oh,
there we go.
kindness may be overused. Act of being overused.
Eat it. A little Dallas, Edburn.
Amazing.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Not to get 4 officers. Can appreciate happiness too.
Indeed. My boyfriend were out. She said that on the night they ended up to the St. Paul. Okay. Officer glanced over.
Yep.
And sign. Guest.
Okay.
She said she couldn't believe the smile that broke out, and that he looked like he was almost It just emergency curfew. Have a curfew tonight. It's instituting one.
No, what do we got on there, Joe?
Just
Are you spending? You can do back there or what?
that's pretty much just downtown Minneapolis.
Well,
Just
see, I
get smaller crowd.
well, but windows down there. That's the problem. I believe it's been 40,
Clear traffic.
Indeed.
40 years on the west side. Where were we on the west side?
I was working with in A2.
A2.
And, vacation in Texas 40 years ago.
Well, he was
Fillmore.
Fillmore, yeah. I'm not actually up over on the east side. I was a west agent shortly thereafter, and it was April 1981, and there was a chase, and John O'Brien and chase per se. They were looking. It wasn't their chase per se, but they were looking for the car.
It was the original lost
Joe, do you got any video?
311.
Any video of downtown Minneapolis that's available?
311.
Ben, you got some?
I do.
Okay. How many you got down here?
20, 30.
Oh, that's it?
Well, I could. Less than 100. We'll go with that.
And does it look like they're carrying anarchist tools, or is it a standard protest?
More of your standard, just kind of giving speeches as they're walking, marching.
Okay. That's
Looks
good.
peaceful.
Rather have that than the anarchist group. All in all, it's not as many calls as I was thinking there would be. How about you, Pat?
No, the way the night started out, I thought it was going to be pretty much crazy all night.
What else do I have to report? Anything going on at work?
Third Street, Johnson Parkway, medics on a van down the northeast corner of the intersection.
3rd and Johnson.
321. Is that someone was shot? Get further. So reporting and seeing 2 people.
1619.
Right by Sam's Dairy.
It's going that way. We just. Down here when we
Bravo 069.
We're in the back parking lot. We're not seeing anybody out here. Which department is the comp in?
you drive away from the squad car activity rather than toward it. Was the guy leaning back, or is that just a
He
headrest?
was leaning back.
It was, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Stand by, I'll check with the TC.
It's 834. One of the, the person out here said that it sounded like they were coming from the courtyard between this building and 1619.
Accurate, Joe?
Copy, someone else saying that it possibly came from the courtyard between 1239 Herbert and 1619 building.
Should be an
2330.
Acura MDX.
I don't know if you at the beginning of this thread, if you caught those squads going by, but that's probably going to be the first time you're going to see a Dodge Ram truck
with red lights and sirens.
Going red lights and sirens.
So it was a report of shots fired here at 1619 East Maryland. And then there was information that someone may actually have been shot. Officers haven't found anybody shot yet.
But if someone was shot, the greatest likelihood is they're going to show up at Ramsey in about 5 minutes, right?
Yep.
362. 362.
I guess somebody's still in a hurry.
Keeping close watch down. We're not finding anybody shot up here, and we're talking to people outside the building that they didn't hear anything.
Nobody's shot.
Copy, squad's not on scene on Herbert Control. 2331.
Community policing going on.
Is there a piece in there?
Where?
Right here.
362.
You see one?
Where?
362.
Where?
Yeah, right there.
We haven't found anything in this
Right below you.
the other squads haven't found anything in the bag. You can cancel medics for right now.
Got a live
Copy, canceling medics. 2332.
It's a live round.
got a live round right here.
Call feed 23.
2332.
362.
362.
We located live round in front of 1619. 3 so far.
Copy, located 3 rounds in front of 1619. 2332.
Nines.
So there should be some casing somewhere now. Probably show up at the hospital.
362, if you want to have the other squad look around the parking lot, see if we can locate more cases.
Got an ID here.
Copy, additional spots to check the parking lot.
Touch it, just leave it.
Got an ID over here too. Anybody we know, Joe?
No. I'm gonna back up.
It's not a good spot to stay here.
Where's they at?
You got on the street Said Rick.
I got my little, y'all messing my little sneaky link.
You said what?
My little sneaky link, my girlfriend. Right here.
I'm good there, right?
Yeah.
Nothing behind me. That was a good spot, Joe Miller.
Squad 834. At the address, and then they left once they were on scene. Second was refusing to give an.
Ready?
My point
2336. Third. 302. Have any other chance?
I copy.
Thank you. 2337.
362. So far we located 4 live rounds and 1 casing.
One case in.
Hey, you see the undo? Hey, that's stars over there. Have you hit this right here?
Or
Right. Just everything. You just everything. You came in here, no man, no man. You know what I'm saying?
Tell everybody your real name. Hey, well,
Yeah.
What year is that?
I think so.
214.
You ready, Joe?
Huh?
Which one?
2339.
Okay. Yeah, grab that one. Good idea. Hey, Joe, in that other door over there, I got another flashlight over there, I think, don't I?
You need a flashlight? Right here. You need it?
Yeah. Does yours work?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I need another.
Because
I gave it to you the other night, right? Here we go. We're arguing about flashlights. Jesus.
It's just like your Olay. It's identical Olay.
Wait.
Bet.
I didn't get that. Hey, hang on a second.
Here we are, arguing about flashlights. Well, anyhow, Joe Miller spotted. Yeah. Yeah. How's it going? How's it going? Yes, sir. Nah, not really. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it a little bit. Yeah, we try to be nice to people, you know, just out here trying to keep the neighborhood safe. You'd hate to have a bullet coming in your window or something, you know. How many shots were there? We found one casing and 3 live rounds, but you heard 4? 3 live rounds. Somebody must have had some jams or something. Yeah, it's yeah. Well, you don't. Pardon me? Well, thank you. This is Pat, my partner. Say hi to Pat.
How you doing? I'm all right.
Yeah. All right. You guys have a good night. Thanks for saying hi, okay? Appreciate that. You got a little baby in there? How old is she? 5. Beautiful girl. There's nothing more important than that right there. Yeah, it's exactly right. It's nothing more important. That's what life's all about. Helping those kids have a better life than we had, you know? Right?
Is there anybody
All right, see you guys later. Thank you. Thank you. You too. Well, thank you. Yeah, we're on right now. We're live right now. Yeah.
Just making sure that neighbors
Thank you. Nice to meet you too. My pleasure. My pleasure. Well, stay safe. Call and see if you hear any more gunfire. All right. Thank you. Well, there's the lady of the house, huh?
Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Hey!
Well, say hi to my partner, Pat.
How you doing?
Patrick.
They're probably getting on the 9th floor right now.
Yeah. Have a good night. Nice people. How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
From work, I wanted to record for the citizen app.
Oh yeah, very good, very good. All right, have a good night. We'll get out of your way.
We're talking about
Dodge Ram. Hey, thanks.
Oh, that was nice of them.
Watch which way they exit.
They must be towing all vehicles that are in the
373.
In the parking lot.
373. We're getting a flag down in Maryland and Johnson Parkway, some type of APD.
Wait, 344.
Excuse me.
Lights on.
Girlfriend, she'll tell you. No, you can't.
373.
You guys in there.
16, Victor in uniform Mike, and we'll take Homer Scott.
We got an accident, property damage,
County
ABZ.
373 in Maryland.
I need to sit. That bench. I'm about to sit on this bench real quick. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Woo. Oh yeah. Oh.
have no
Different bench,
victims
different
at this point.
sanctuary.
That's part of the problem. Nobody reports.
Still same satisfaction. Sitting is so underrated.
Our victims don't always stick around.
I know.
But Joe Miller found his
Yeah,
first
the church is
casing
open
out of
completely. There's they have food and
important
snacks.
to
I'm not
remember
gonna
this
obviously
day.
put the stream in there because of
Good job, Joe.
Well done, Joe.
privacy reasons, because it is being used as a safe sanctuary. But
Listen,
right directly inside, I
I always
see.
call my son Bobby Eagle.
Yes. How
My
you
wife's
doing?
watching your stream right now.
Oh, hey. You want to say what's up to her?
what's
Yeah.
Already,
Hey, we're all good, baby. We good.
Alrighty, hell yeah.
She's very sick right now.
Oh, good. I'm glad she got there.
We call 'em
But they do
live.
have
It
snacks
means
and
they're
water and
still firing.
bananas and apple and all types of stuff set up directly inside of the church to my right. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Unless you're out fishing though, so same with this business. If you're sitting in the coffee shops, you're not going to do any good in there.
Can you pause it when you get a second?
Mute?
Mute?
Yeah, or mute.
Well, we had to go to the previous generation camera from the new one.
You can switch back here.
And there's not as much stabilization in the previous generation one. When we take a pause, we may switch back and see if the buffering issues clear up.
Just the research we did, the iPhone 12 Pro Max has some,
for domestic 1338 7th Street, apartment.
has an internal
Break
stabilizer
into the address, unknown weapon.
better than the regular iPhone 12 and better than the iPhone 11. Which that is an 11 that's on there now. But the iPhone Pro Max
Daniel Richard Cram,
is what we normally use. What we haven't really figured out is whether to be on on LTE or 5G. Sometimes it gets confusing as to whether or not we should try to use the 5G network or stay on LTE. What are we hearing back there, Joe? On the Central Radio. Is that you? We're breaking Joe in pretty good. He's got 2 phones, CAD, radio.
311 p.m. And party's going to have a felony warrant. 311. Background to a neighborhood address. Yeah, 2321. If the building is secured, can we have someone unlock it?
Yes, yeah. That's what he just said.
Yep.
Copy.
Well, like obviously in this era right now, we have to set priorities about safety and, top priorities. These cars turning in front of us here, they're all going down to Kmart. All the racers have been all around town. We're going to roll our windows down so you can hear them. Obviously, our one squad car here is not going to be able to apprehend all these reckless racers. But you can get a feel for what kids are up to nowadays. No plate there.
He's got the plate covered. He's got a plate. He's got it covered.
But what we're going to do for you is we're going to chase them all out of here. I don't know if it's a good idea or bad idea, but so. And of course, there'll be a million squads on the way here shortly, but you see the street racers down in the Wendy's lot. So let's do this. Let's hold this. Let's go stop that Charger.
326, we'll head over to that domestic in 1338 7th Street.
Was that a squad on our right we just passed?
Yeah.
I
guess there is no plate. I thought it was. I thought I was seeing the plate sticking up.
We're gonna stop this guy for not having a plate. Joe, you want to accompany me?
Yeah.
We can all go up there, but somebody's got a car.
Want your light, Bob? And yeah, it is illegal to have your plate covered, number one. And in Minnesota, it's illegal to have your plate covered with any kind of covering whatsoever. You can't have a clear plastic cover. You can't have a smoked plastic cover. You can't have any kind of cover whatsoever over your license plate in Minnesota. And in this case, there's absolutely no license plate whatsoever.
364 to 4. 364 to 4.
Hey, Graham, do you know the statute for driving without a license?
Yeah, give me 1 second, I'll pull it up for you. It's like 17, if you search 171.02 and scroll down, it'll say no valid DL class. But if you need me to get you one better, I can search. No, that was big. Yep.
I'm saying. 311 copy. Tom said that they're unable to go downstairs without police in because someone's got the address. Police, they might have broke the door to get in the building though. Copy. 2315. The building is secure. Go ahead. Check the back. Copy.
1. Check the squad status. Teamwork.
04.
04, 2356.
Cruising from doing traffic stop in Maryland 35. Red truck kept shining a light at my eyes trying to bind me. Hey, we're out again.
Maryland 35. Truck.
Happy Oak Mail,
Kept shining bright. Light at you at 2356.
268 Alpha.
Copy.
That is one sweet Dodge Charger, I gotta say.
Just want to make an example out of one of them, right? Yeah. When they all leave. You're a cooperative.
That looks like a Hellcat, is it?
You're good with cars. I'm not sure what the hell the guy, he's not front here, he just got it, but they were cooperative. They were like overly like
Just here to check out the action. That's a beautiful car. Like, holy smokes, beautiful.
Positive.
268.
268.
At dealer plate 002-81841.
Copy.
Okay, then we'll go for. Have to go for 2358.
Just the two guys.
female in the back.
Oh, okay.
She might have been his sister. Of the driver.
214 clearing.
214 what?
Blackmail, don't know, citation.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, how's it going? You guys
Good.
aren't filming, right?
Yep.
You are?
Yep.
Okay.
Want me to mute?
Windows open. So you're fine.
We're on scene. Did you have a caller come on?
Boy, this has a good microphone if you can hear those frogs or crickets or whatever they are.
We're out with 268.
2359.
Thanks. Thanks, Steve. Well, Joel, what was your observation there? Joe's under FTO now, you know.
Okay.
That's why we're taking him out there. So that was a very interesting stop.
Yeah.
Because let me just give you the background. There was no plate in Minnesota. We have temporary plates. But that gentleman had purchased a car in Illinois, and he did have a temporary sticker inside the tinted glass. Okay, up there with 8-figure temporary sticker. He lives in Minnesota, but he. Jesus.
Are you live?
We are. Thank you. Thanks a lot. You too. Thanks a lot. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Anyhow, there was 3 people in that car, and the 2 men in the front seat were scared to death, weren't they, Joe?
Yeah.
They were literally scared to death that they were going to get shot. And I haven't seen that for a while. And, you know, obviously I stayed and visited him a little bit to try to, you know, make him feel a little bit better. But he didn't want to move his hands unless I had the flashlight in the car on him. He said, well, would you mind putting the flashlight on my hands so you can see where I'm moving? I have a driver's license. Well, would you mind putting the light down where my driver's license is? And they were nice kids, right?
Yeah.
But they were scared. And you know, the driver was a young black man, and he was but his passenger, I don't know if he was or wasn't, but he was scared too. So, you know, this has had impact, but a very extraordinarily cooperative, but out of one factor: fear. You know, I mean, they were good people too. We could tell.
Right.
But he just got his new car. He just bought that car from Illinois. Brought it up to show it off a little bit up here. You know.
I don't blame him. Beautiful car.
Racing crew, yeah. Beautiful car, but every time I asked him for a letter or whatever he had, he did not want to move his hands without me shining the light where he was going to go. You noticed that, right, Joe?
Yeah, and he said glove box. Yeah.
Well, we just shine a light over there.
That's sad.
It was a very sad. It was for me. It was. I've never had that. 40 years. 40 what? How many years is it? I don't know. It's not really. It's 44 now. Never had that level of fear from a driver in a traffic stop. And
that hurts my heart.
Just so you know, Joe, that's not normal. But that might be the reality of where we're at.
Your section of info states that there's people with weapons and guns at the address. Girlfriend is on scene.
It's going to be in East, Joe.
Weapons and guns.
Copy, thank you. Here's callers on cooperative. Not advising the girl to call in. Nothing further.
I know 350's on it.
Yeah, I've not seen it.
3 minutes.
Not up here.
302, I copy. Forget the address once more.
Oh, here we go.
2036 Creekside Way.
Oh, that's
Oh,
way
that's
down
why.
there.
Hey, I guess he did see it. Never heard of Creekside Way before.
We're walking on 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's way down in Battle Creek.
Oh, the caller's in Toronto. Canada.
There's a lot of dust in the air now.
Yeah.
Well, that stop's going to leave an impact on me for a while. I gotta say.
Yeah.
It's,
well, hopefully the way it went left a positive impact on you, you know?
yeah, well, I think it did. But I just wonder how many other young black men are out there like that in his same state of mind.
Yep.
You know? I mean, there's no question there's some. It's just
traffic.
we don't run across many, right?
Okay.
Very true.
I mean, we run across. If they do, they hide their concern.
Johnson Parkway in Burns with Foxtrot Delta Victor 124.
Copy Johnson Parkway in Burns at 5 minutes.
You got Central on the suburbs, right, Joe, in case something goes on?
Yep.
Where's that one?
See what's up on channel in West, would you, Joe?
Might have just been a notice. Just because they were at Sears. Went back to Sears.
West, St. Paul.
one thing I regret is not getting in the drive-through line at Wendy's.
Oh, why'd you have to say that?
Because we haven't really eaten anything tonight.
I was thinking about a burger all night long.
Burger King.
Wendy's was right there. We were right there.
Did you see how long that line was?
No, we scared most of the people out of the line.
There's no point.
We can scare a few more out, Joel.
Get a point. Yeah, that Colin West is South Lincoln's street racers.
What lot are they in?
University and Curfew. North side of University, several vehicles coming in, revving it. There's another street on Curfew Street.
That's way out there, man. At Raymond and Randalia.
Yes, it is. Right, Eustis and Conwell.
I was stuck working there, won that district one time for a while. Is that wood on the CVS? It is, right?
Boarded up.
Boarded up. And then on the lower windows, no, the Walgreens not. Well, we gotta get a nibble, right?
I would say so.
What we should do is we should go off live before we pick our nibble spot. All right.
Sounds good to me.
And we'll come back on live. So we're gonna grab a little bite to eat somewhere. Not sure. Wendy's, Burger King.
261.
So
we will come back. What time is it?
it is 12:08.
Oh, there's plenty of night left.
So we're gonna log off. We will come back on, and hopefully we'll have the other camera all set and ready to go, and we'll have a little bit better picture and less shakiness for you. So we'll see you shortly, folks.
shaking, and those guys were like, oh,
Also, they gave me. Also, that's dead end there. But all the same
I got my softball bats back there. I play softball.
The kid plays baseball. Legally, how the fuck can they just decide that they're going to tow you?
Because they're going to read that way and say I'm going to make
Leave me alone.
Right, restraining order. No, to address your question earlier, Adam, you know, I don't know what the legality is, but I do remember, do you remember, I think it was December, maybe early January, where we all put on black block. A couple players got popped in the way out. I'm not saying that I so with that situation, you know, we'd all park around the, you know, park where we gathered at, place where they tell you what you've done before. Who are you with? But you know, if you go back to those pilots, because the police got a couple hours.
OSN is Operation Safety Net. That's all the law enforcement and National Guard and the agencies and whatnot you guys have been seeing.
And the only reason we called that up is because we were approaching it. Apparently they can just yank your car whenever again. Yeah, tow trucks were like 5 minutes out when we got back. So
Yeah, I parked mine a couple blocks from that park, around the corner. And I was wondering, God, is it going to be there? Is the car going to be there? Is the car going to be there?
I mean, that was in the estimate. I think I paid $300 for that. So if it got it, I was about that. Beautiful thing about
It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't matter if you got a beater or whatever, it still fucking costs you money to get it out.
That's the thing. You don't get it out.
Well, fucking work at a car dealership, you can pick up cheap cars a lot.
It is dark, but I can see the.
Two of them.
rolling in, and also for Metro Mobility and possible arrest coming down. Not turning, continue down to Palm.
Where are they grabbing cars from over there?
Pardon?
Where are they grabbing cars from over here?
I don't know.
I don't know. They're grabbing cars far away from it. Does it look clear down that street yet or no? No? Oh, okay. My eyes are bad. So as soon as they're out of that street, then I'll walk down.
Oh, I'm so tired of this game. Yeah. With all of the helicopters.
They're all in the line there, Sean. Do you see them still? Yeah. They're.
I think they're holding. I think they're just holding that spot to see if anyone walks or drives past on.
67?
Yeah. And then they'll jump them. My guess.
Hoping we get a better look with the. Oh no. Yeah, what's that down there? Trooper car?
Looks like it from the headlights. Looks like there's a I just don't want to make a break.
I want to just go down there, but like, fuck, dude.
They can't.
They can't do anything.
Did go down that way.
They did. Let's just go. Come on.
The problem is, I'm way before.
I got you.
Thank you very much for being here. Our speakers will go through the spelling of names for any reporters that are going to be watching the video so they can report accurately. Speaking will be John Harrington, John Harrington, Harrington. He is the Commissioner of the Minnesota Department of Public Safety. Sheriff David Hutchinson, Hutchinson, Sheriff, Hennepin County Sheriff's Office. Colonel Matt, M-A-T-T, Langer, L-A-N-G-E-R, Colonel for the Minnesota State Patrol. Troy Grunig, Tony Grunig, T-O-N-Y, Grunig, G-R-U-E-N-I-G, Interim Chief of Police, Brooklyn Center. Standing will be Deputy Chief Amelia, A-M-E-L-I-A, Huffman, H-U-F-F-M-A-N, Deputy Chief, Minneapolis Police Department Professional Standards, and Sean, S-H-A-W-N, Mainke, M-A-N-K-E, Major General, Minnesota National Guard. Thank you.
Morning. My name is John Harrington. I'm the Commissioner of the Department of Public Safety. Tonight at the Brooklyn Center Police Department, we experienced civil unrest. I want you to know that we began the process today with the same approach that we had yesterday. We had a well-secured perimeter fence. We had community advocates working the fence line. We had officers positioned well back of the fence so that we could maintain a distance so that we're not going to be agitating the individuals along the fence line. Earlier in the evening, there was a very peaceful march of about 250 people that we monitored, and that march was successful, went down Humboldt, and then came back to the police station. At the police station, that crowd grew from about 250 to approximately 500, and I'm going to go through a little bit of the timeline just to give you a little bit of a sense of what we saw this evening. So about 7:52, 8 o'clock, we started seeing plywood, sheets of plywood being carried in and staged behind the apartment buildings in that area. We also saw groups bringing in shields. We saw folks bringing in more shields at 8:30, and we saw folks with umbrellas, large beach umbrellas, and they appeared to be unloading a liquid product that we believe may be bleach, but we have yet to test it for sure. By 8:47, we were seeing the crowd begin to shake the exterior fence. And within a few minutes of them shaking the exterior fence, we began seeing glass bottles lobbed over the fence at the officers who were staged back nearer to the building. The bottles continued, struck a few of the officers. We did not respond at that time. We continued to allow them to have their protests in front of the fence line for about an hour. About 9:30, we saw that group move back more toward the fence and began pushing on the fence. And we started to see individuals dressed with helmets, with respirators and gas masks also join the group, the fence. At about 9:33, we were notified that a part of the fence had been breached. And we moved officers out to the internal fence, or the interior fence, to take a position to make sure that they could not get across the secondary fence line. We created a plan to shut the fence. Notable at this time was that the community organization that had been working the fence line continued to try and get the people that were pulling on the fence and throwing things to move back from the fence. And they tried that for several minutes until eventually we noticed that there were a group armed with baseball bats that were now also approaching the open gate. With the mobile field force team standing there, we were able to secure the fence briefly, and then we backed up from the fence back to our original position, which, once again, fence is there. We're going to back up so that they can continue to do what we were hoping for would return to a peaceful protest. We then saw people dressed with hockey gear, gas masks, and bats now reapproach the fence. As we backed up, we also heard that a rear fence area was also attempted to be breached, and we began giving dispersal orders at that time with both the front fence and the rear fence now under attack. At 9:55, we gave our second dispersal order, and then at 10:05, so about another 10 minutes later, we gave our third dispersal order. Upon the third dispersal order, we saw folks begin to leave the area rather rapidly, and we began moving out to make arrests on the folks that were still pulling on the fence and who had brought weapons to the area. By about 10:10, the inner perimeter had been resecured, and we continued to make arrests with the mobile field force teams that were out there. This is a night that should have been about Dante Wright. This is a night where this should have been folks there, as we have seen at the vigil and at other places, recognizing his death and the tragedy that is. Tearing down a fence, coming armed to a protest is not, in my mind, befitting a peaceful protest. It is not befitting groups that are there to recognize the tragedy of the loss of Dante Wright. And with that, I am going to turn this over to Sheriff David Hutchinson, Henry County Sheriff.
Thank you, Commissioner. Again, I'm saddened by the events that occurred about 10 p.m., but there is a little bit of positivity. The people that were there earlier, exercising their First Amendment right to protest peacefully, asked to leave, and they did. So it left people behind who were intent to cause destruction and disorder. When somebody, a group of these people wearing masks, are
trying to cut down the fence to get into a safe area, their intentions are to cause harm either to the building or to the police officers and deputies inside the fence. Again, violence is not going to be tolerated by myself or this operation. We need to grieve. We don't need to have more problems with destruction and deputies hurt, officers hurt. You look at this stuff, and this is just a percentage of the stuff. We're getting a video out that will show a cache of weapons that these people who also spray paint on the Jersey barriers, death to America, not just one, but several. Death to America is what these people are preaching. We're not talking about Mr. Right anymore. We're talking about people who are intent of causing harm to further their agenda, not for a young man who was killed, to further their agenda of their whatever agenda they have. But when people start spray painting death to America and numerous other things, and they have a cache of weapons to hurt people, we're talking about billiards balls, we're talking about rocks, we're talking about bats, we're talking about shields. These are not what Minnesota is representative for. This is not what America is representative for. If we want change in policing, we want reform in policing, let's do that. Let's get together and start reform this profession. The profession needs help. We can admit that. We're not perfect. We can be better. But these people are not people that you should be supporting when they're spray painting things like that. I want this to be better. I want this profession to be better. Everybody here wants this profession to be better. We don't want to happen what happened to Mr. Wright or any other person to happen again. And so I'm here to say, please stay peaceful. And the people who are intent on causing harm, you're going to find yourself where you are tonight and back in the Hennepin County Jail. Thank you very much.
Can you get that video sent to the stations?
The one that you're looking at now?
Yeah.
We'll take care of that.
Okay.
Good morning. My name is Matt Langer. I have the honor and privilege of serving as chief of the Minnesota State Patrol. And I think the commissioner and the sheriff really outlined a lot of what happened tonight. And I'll just reiterate a couple things. I have the honor and privilege of representing the Minnesota State Patrol, and we have state troopers in the metro for this operation to help the city of Brooklyn Center and the surrounding communities. And they've traveled from all across Minnesota to work here. And they're sacrificing and they're working hard in a very dangerous, dynamic, contentious, unpredictable environment. And they're doing their best to work with our other law enforcement partners from the DNR and the other allied agencies to keep the peace. And I was so thankful that last night went the way that we wanted it to go. We've been listening to criticism this week. We've been adjusting and trying to do our best to move forward. We're never perfect, but always striving to be excellent and better than the day before. And I was so hopeful that today, with the same approach, that tonight would be different, because what I heard today was people saying, hey, that really worked last night. And we were watching the group last night. The group is there and they're trying to energize. Last night they were trying to cut the fence. They were trying to provoke a response from law enforcement. And I said our number one tool is patience. And we backed off, and the patience and the backing off, it seemed to work. And so it would make sense that the same thing would work again tonight. And unfortunately it didn't, because of the things that the commissioner and the sheriff described. And so, like I've done in the past, I can stand up here and order and threaten and talk about laws and when you'll be taken to jail. And certainly we're ready to do that, even though we don't want to. But I think my message tonight is that as someone who's lived in Minnesota my whole life, and I represent the State Patrol that represents the whole state, I think I'm extremely comfortable in saying and asking, we need help. We need help from Minnesotans to stand up and say that this can't be tolerated. It can't be tolerated. And I only say that because when I go out and I talk to people, that's what they tell me. And right now, to interrupt this cycle we're in, where every night we're out there in this fight, we need people to stand up and help us by saying it can't be tolerated any longer. And that's my ask, is that we get people to stand up and help us, because that's what we need in this moment. That's what the community needs. That's what the metro needs. That's what our state needs. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So I would just like to say that I'm not going to be able to top Colonel Langer there, but
Yeah, kind of just to reiterate what everyone else is saying, the vast majority of the protesters early on are peaceful. It's those small groups that kind of disrupt everything. And we don't want to see that in Brooklyn Center. And we appreciate all of our partners helping us with this situation. Being only 49 officers, it's a fairly overwhelming task for us to have to undertake ourselves. We couldn't do it with all the help of all the other agencies with us. And so I want to get that message out and thank everyone for helping us.
So then we'll take a few questions. Yeah, sure. Just wondering if anybody has any numbers of arrests last night, if there were any, and compared to tonight.
My understanding is last night there were no arrests, and tonight the estimate we have is near 100 folks were taken into custody. I don't know charges because it is still very dynamically going on right now. So it's a pretty dramatic change from last night's approach to tonight. The approach was the same. The response was very, very different.
Just wondering, and this can be from any of you gentlemen, just was it kind of a surprise tonight versus last night, the response of folks out there who stayed after the order?
I wouldn't say it was a surprise. I remember seeing a poster that was being circulated today that talked about that we're done with protesting. Tonight we were going to do revolution. And that poster social meme was going through social media. So we were aware that there was a sort of a directive to say that they were going to step up their approach. We had hoped that with community folks at the fence line and the fence being secured and us being backed off, that calmer heads would prevail in that case. Obviously, that is not what we actually encountered tonight.
This might be best for the Colonel. Just wondering, was there one particular moment where your folks had to take action? Because we kind of noticed it was really quick. I mean, it was right around that 10 o'clock hour, and then boom, some of your people were in there.
Yeah, I think, we have to be prepared for the worst. And so even though we had a very non-provocative, non-antagonistic posture with all of the law enforcement and the team at the table making decisions, we still have to be prepared. And one of the things that we contemplated is, what if this group seriously tries to breach that fence? How do we respond to that? Now, at the same time, we're saying, I can't believe they would do that. They didn't do it last night. It didn't seem like they were intent on doing that. But what if they do that? And so what we contemplated was, if that happens, we need a very swift and certain response to make sure that we can immediately stop the violence and stop the threat of getting in to compromise the city hall and the police department and the officers that are in there. So, we get paid to contemplate every single scenario, and then we do our best to hope that none of them can happen.
One thing we noticed in the media that we saw a lot of people being put into smaller vehicles instead of like buses, that kind of thing. It seemed very apparent that want to show to these folks, this is what happens if you're going to cause trouble. This is what happens to you. Is that the hope that maybe people see this and that might deter some people from doing some of this activity?
I can answer that. I don't know about that, what you're talking about exactly, but we don't do anything for show. We are responsive to people's violence towards us and just the whole process. We don't do anything for show and tell or to threaten people. Our goal is to keep people safe. Our key goal is to keep the city safe. What we do is reactionary to violent people trying to cut down a fence into the City of Brooklyn Center Police Department when we've asked people not to repeatedly. So their actions dictate our response, and our response is to keep the city safe and the police department safe.
Any other questions? I'd like to see if the chief could talk for just 1 second. You have a question, or chief? Just one more question. Yeah. Yes. Just, would you like to say anything to the citizens in your town? Obviously, there's some people who feel passionate about this, or other people who like just
trying to live their lives and they're in that neighborhood and all this is
Sure,
going on.
sure.
Is there something you'd like to say to the
Yeah, I mean, we'd like nothing more than all of these protests to go peacefully, right? We're trying to look for ways to make safe spaces for them, you know, some things so they can give their message. There's all sorts of things we're trying to work on daily to kind of help people express their hurt and how they're feeling. So we would like nothing better for all of our protesters or protests to go peacefully. And it's not fair to those that are peaceful when the violent ones come in. So if you're here, if you're gonna commit violence, we'd prefer you not do that in Brooklyn Center, right? Because it's not fair to the citizens. They have enough going on right now as it is with all the other things. Is that what you're looking for?
Thanks very much.